Hi guys, good evening. Welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host Eddie, and in tonight's video, I'd like to welcome you back to another edition of How to Get Excited For. And in tonight's video for How to Get Excited For is something that I've been looking forward to for a very long time. Welcome to How to Get Excited for Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, which hits theaters next Friday, March 25th. Tickets are now on sale. Oh, it's almost here, guys. It's so close. It's so damn close. I can almost taste it. I have been waiting for this movie practically my whole life. And what I mean by that is that I wasn't necessarily expecting a versus movie between these two iconic titans. I just wanted a live action movie with these two sharing screen time together, and that is exactly what we are going to be getting in this movie. It may be a versus premise, but we all know eventually it will lead up to an alliance and then the foundation of the Justice League and just the continuation of the DC universe overall. Okay, now obviously, how to get excited for this movie? Well, the best thing you could do if you want to know what movie should I watch before seeing this movie. Okay, obviously the answer to that question is Zack Snyder's recent Man of Steel, which came out about 3 years ago. This is the movie that really kicked things off. I know it wasn't a huge hit with everybody. I know a lot of people loved it, a lot of people hated it, and everybody has their reasons, which is understandable. But if you honestly want to prepare yourself to watch Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, Man of Steel is the movie to see, because there are key scenes and elements in this movie which will really explain and shed a lot of light on in Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. And it's a good Superman movie overall. I mean, I personally enjoyed it. I mean, I like it a lot more knowing what movie comes after this one. So now I especially enjoy this one a hell of a lot more than I did when I saw it the first couple times. So very much recommended. I think most Superman fans would enjoy it, and DC fans overall. So Man of Steel, that's obviously the number one pick to go to if you want to get yourself in the mood for Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. Now, if you were not a fan of Man of Steel, and I know many of you weren't, but if it wasn't your cup of tea, then a couple of other suggestions, might prove useful to you. Now, for those of you who lean towards more Batman and you're fans of Batman like myself, obviously a great watch, an enjoyable watch is always Batman 1989 from Tim Burton, Michael Keaton, Jack Nicholson's Joker, of course. Oh my God, Mr. Nicholson. I mean, it seems like whoever plays the Joker always nails it. They always do a great job. I mean, Jack Nicholson, Mark Hamill, Heath Ledger, hopefully Jared Leto, and everybody. So this is a great watch if you want to get yourself in the mood for a dark, brooding Batman. Obviously, Michael Keaton's version was exactly that. And I know not everybody was a big fan of Ben Affleck being cast as Bruce Wayne Batman, and you know who else wasn't a huge favorite at the time? Michael Keaton. Apparently, people's reactions to Michael Keaton's casting as Batman Bruce Wayne were very similar to Ben Affleck's castings. And look how that turned out for Mr. Keaton. Now he's super beloved and adored by nearly all DC Batman fans and whatnot. And let's hope the same goes for Ben Affleck. So if you can't stomach Man of Steel, and if you're more of a Batman fan anyway, then I highly recommend Batman, directed by Tim Burton from 1989. So other movies you could also watch to get yourself in the mood for. Again, I know this isn't everybody's favorite movie. For me personally, it's a big personal favorite simply because I am such a fan of Jim Carrey. He's one of my all-time favorite actors, and he is hysterical. And I know this movie wasn't a hit with everybody. I personally loved it. I could certainly understand and see why other people wouldn't enjoy it. But if you want to get yourself in the mood for a multi-character Batman movie, like Batman v Superman will be with all of these great characters, then I would recommend Batman Forever. I know, yes, not everybody's favorite film, and we all know the dreaded movie that comes after this one. Ugh. But this movie is fun, it's exciting, and more importantly, it's funny simply because of this man right here. He is hysterical as the Riddler. This is by far one of my personal favorite Jim Carrey performances. He's awesome in it, as is everybody else in this movie. It features tons of great Batman characters. Again, I know it's not everybody's favorite, but for me and a lot of other people, it's very, very much enjoyable. Highly recommended. But if you can't stomach that one, since we're getting along the themes of like a superhero team up movie, obviously, if you don't want to go the DC route, you could go the Marvel route, the Avengers or the Avengers Age of Ultron. I mean, these movies are huge hits, and even though it's from their competitor Marvel, they really nailed it. Let's face it, Marvel knows their shit, and Marvel does a pretty damn good job with most of their movies, especially their superhero team-up movies. Avengers was amazing, just astounding. Age of Ultron, also amazing and astounding. Of course, not nearly as good as The Avengers, but Age of Ultron came pretty damn second. You know, it was pretty damn good. And these movies are along the themes of characters coming together for a problem bigger than a feud between the two of them. And even though Batman and Superman will hate each other and try to kill each other for the most part, we all know eventually they'll put their differences aside for the greater good, get past their resentment and their tension towards one another, and work together along with Wonder Woman to fight a greater evil. Very similar to the first Avengers movie, where at first they don't all get along with each other, nor do they like each other very much. In fact, some of them fight each other a couple of times before coming together for an epic battle finale against a greater evil. A little similar to Age of Ultron. Age of Ultron is a fantastic superhero team movie, and of course that is what Dawn of Justice will lean toward. Towards the end of the film, I think it's safe to assume we will see the Trinity come together to fight Luthor, Doomsday, whatever else may be in the movie, obviously setting the ground for the Justice League. So those are my personal recommendations to get yourself in the mood for Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. Other great recommendations would be to watch your personal favorite episodes of Batman the Animated Series or Superman the Animated Series, both from Warner Brothers Animation from the late and early 90s. Excellent shows. Excellent shows. Lots of fun, along with Justice League, which was also from Warner Brothers Animation, which featured both characters. Obviously, that show has some fantastic episodes and characters as well. Highly recommended. You can watch Justice League, the entire series, all streaming on Netflix, and Batman and Superman the Animated Series are also available on DVD from Netflix. So those are just those are just ways you can get yourself pumped and ready for this epic superhero showdown. And another more interesting way, if you want to get yourself excited, is you can do what I did. You can go ahead and buy yourself this Batman v Superman Nerf gun, available now at Target, which is where I purchased this. Not a bad investment for $14. Basically, it I know everybody's like, oh, Batman doesn't use guns, but the evidence shows otherwise, obviously, from past films and portrayals. This particular gun is obviously supposed to be some kind of kryptonite gun, but if it's not a kryptonite gun, it also serves as the grappling hook gun, as you can see here at the tip. Obviously, unfortunately, it does not come out. It is not a real grappling gun, unfortunately, but that's just there for, just to make people go, ooh. So you could pretend to either shoot at Superman with the kryptonite plastic dart. Cool. And that comes with about 5 darts, 4 here, and then 1 that I just launched over there towards my door. Or if you have any kids, or if you like to goof around with your friends, you guys could just pretend to be Batman and use the grappling hook feature. Stuff like that. I know this might seem childish to some of you and very little kiddish, but as you know, I'm a massive fanboy, so I will be wearing this when I cosplay as Batman at WonderCon later this month. So you don't necessarily have to go buy this unless you really want to get yourself in the mood for Batman v Superman. However, if you're a huge Nerf fan and you're a big Batman or DC fan or Superman fan, this might be the toy for you, or the gift for you. Anyway, those are my suggestions on how to get excited for Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice in theaters next Friday, March 25th. Tickets now on sale. Oh my God, we are so close. It is almost here. I cannot wait. This movie has I have not been more excited for a movie. I have not been this excited about a movie since basically, oh my God, 4 years ago when the first Avengers came out. That's how excited I am right now. That paid off big time. I'm pretty positive this will too. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this edition of How to Get Excited For. Please leave your feedback and your comments down below. What are your suggestions and ideas for how to get excited for this movie? What are you looking forward to seeing in this movie? Of course, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more videos like it. And thanks again for watching. Don't forget to check out my recently launched Facebook page. You can check out the link down below in the description. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the night. And of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.